Say, Mom and me decided that if we wanted to be riding style, we'd better get one of these here Hail Columbia Happy Land talking machines.
Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to another video on my Music Box Boy channel. I decided I had some more time. My wife's out of town for today, so it's pretty much the only time I ever get to shoot any of these videos for you folks. But back in the corner, covered up, I've got tons of phonographs in my collection, and this is one that I haven't featured ever. And I'll tell you a real quick story. You know me, I can get kind of windy at times, but for those of you who appreciate it, maybe you'll enjoy this story. Probably about 25 years ago, of course this was, I believe, before online auctions and so forth were prevalent as they became, say from late 90s and forward. A lady called me. She found out that I collected old crank phonographs and so forth, and she says, "Can I stop over to your house? I've got one from my great-grandmother that we really don't want anymore, and I'd like you to take a look at it and see if it's something you'd be interested in." Well, she pulled in the driveway, I don't know, maybe an hour later, and she opened up the trunk. She had it just right in the trunk, you know, like where you put a spare tire and so forth. Not covered up or anything like that, and I was stunned to see this beautiful red banner home phonograph. These were put on or applied by the Edison factory, I don't know, I'm guessing, you know, I don't have my books in front of me, and I kind of did this spur of the moment, this video, so apologies to those who are more have their books in front of them. But let's say 1901 or so, Edison decided to go from putting this beautiful elaborate red and gold banner on the top, on the lids of the phonographs. He started putting them on the case, and not very many were made, and not very many have survived. But I was stunned and very pleased when she opened up the trunk, and there was this beautiful Edison red banner home phonograph. So I took the lid off, and you can see, I should have brought my flashlight, darn it. But anyway, from what you can tell, folks, the condition is just beautiful. Nearly all of the gold striping, that looks pretty bad, doesn't it? I should have brought my flashlight. But anyway, suffice it to say that almost all of the gold striping is present. The only thing I've done to this is put a little bit of furniture lemon oil on it, and that's it. And I've mounted it came with a Model B reproducer, an early Model B reproducer, which I'm not going to mess with it. But anyway, it came with that. It came with an early original all brass horn, 14-inch horn here. These are much harder to find than the black and brass original horns. So this is an all brass horn. You can see they put the little loop here for the horn. It seems ridiculous, doesn't it? Because it's such a lightweight horn, it would ride very easily and safely on the reproducer, as I have it here. Anyway, so we're going to play that in a minute or two, but I want to show you the cylinder cabinet here. This is a Hawthorne and Sheble model, I believe 117. A good friend was kind enough to tell me what model this was, because I had no idea. But it has nice claw feet legs on it, real pretty tiger stripe oak all around it. And the interesting thing about this, or one of the interesting things about this particular cabinet, is that it holds, I believe, 247 cylinders. So I think it's the largest capacity cylinder cabinet that was ever made. And I'll show you how it works. You turn this knob right here to the right and watch what happens. Both doors open up to reveal 6 shelves, each containing 42 cylinder records. So 6 times 42 is yeah, so it's like 252, I guess, 252 cylinders. Anyway, again, this is an impromptu video, so apologies if my math is wrong, but I was very, very pleased to find this, and it came with all these cylinders. Now, these are later cylinders than this machine here, but I mean, this came with some wonderful cylinders. Let's see. No, I don't have them here. In the front, I've kind of messed around with the position of these cylinders. But anyway, there was some, some 5000 series here. Where's my finger? There it is. It came with some really wonderful cylinders. I'm trying to find the one that really surprised me was in here. But anyway, there was a whole bunch of the later Edison blue amber all cylinders. And to shut it, all you have to do is just kind of, push on one of the doors, and then just like that, it closes. Anyway, I just thought I'd demonstrate that and kind of show you that that cylinder cabinet. You don't see very many of them. Anyway, so back to the subject here. What I'm going to do is when I come back, I'm going to play for you an extremely rare brown wax cylinder in fine condition for my collection. It's called Michael Casey on Love, probably from 1897, by Jim White. And Jim White was his brown wax cylinders. I don't believe he ever recorded on. He carried over. I don't believe any of his cylinders are in the 1900s. In other words, the 20th century. I think he recorded a few cylinders for Edison, and that was it. And if I recall, somewhere I read that Jim White and he and Russell Hunting were convicted or got in some trouble over recording some rather risque recordings back in the late 1800s. So anyway, this is going to be Michael Casey on Love on an early brown wax cylinder from my collection. So when we come back, we're going to play it. Okay? Thanks. Hi folks, we're back. I'm getting ready to play for you an early and quite rare cylinder, brown wax cylinder that is, by Jim White, and it's called Michael Casey's Address on Love, and it's in gorgeous condition. There's no mold on it whatsoever, and that's pretty much it. I know what I want to mention. This cylinder is playing probably about 120 RPM, if that. It rotates quite slowly to sound correctly for Jim White. Again, Jim White cylinders, very, very, very rare to find. So here we go, and I hope you enjoy it. You can see it rotates pretty slow.
White, Edison Records. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to introduce you tonight, Mr. Michael Jeremiah Casey, the great American explorer from New York City, London, Ireland. He has tonight to sit down. You're talking in bunches. What's the matter with you? I'll introduce myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to discuss to you upon three very serious subjects. Number one, intemperance. Number two, free trade. And number three, last but not least, love. Number one, intemperance. Now, what has liquor done for the young men of our country today, huh? What has it done? Has it not put many of them in jail? That ought to have been there long ago, you bet your life. Now, sir, I'm a prohibitionist. That is to say, if there's any liquor coming my way, I'll prohibit it from going any further. Yes, sir, I believe that we should put down liquor. Put down liquor, yes, and I can put down as much liquor as any man standing here tonight in those shoes. That'll do. This is no German picnic. Now for number two, free trade. Is there anyone here tonight that knows what free trade is? Huh? You don't? Well, I'll tell you. Free trade is when you live in a little bit of a town, and you trade down at a little grocery shop, and you have a little book, and you go down to the store, and all the corned beef and cabbage and sauerkraut and liverwurst that you buy goes down in the little book. Now, when the book gets full, why, you get full and sneak out of town. That's free trade. That'll do you now. Now, for number three, the subject for the ladies. Love. Is there anyone here tonight that has a Charlie boy? Think of a Sunday night alone with your Charlie and the father on the sofa here. And you look up into Charlie's eyes, and Charlie looks down into your eyes, and then you look up in Charlie's eyes again, and you say, Charlie, I could live alone with you for 100 years in a little hut with nothing else around it, and nothing to eat, or no place to eat it but bread and water. Then Charlie says, all right, darling, you go out and get the bread, and I'll chase up all the water I can pour in your face for 150 years. That's love.
And there you have it. Jim White with Michael Casey's address on love, played on an early Edison home phonograph Model A with the red and gold banner on the cabinet. Thanks for stopping in, folks. I hope you enjoyed it.